Okay, drinking with Bob, as your name implies. I'll get to start off with this. The India trip is not going to cost $200 million. You are a gullible idiot for believing that in the first place. The sheer fact that you actually believe that. Hello, $200 million. It costs less money to fund the Afghanistan war, and yet somehow you bought into that. You didn't question that at all. You gotta question things in this country, man. Everything. You gotta question stuff. I don't care if it's the liberals or the conservatives. You gotta question everything, including these reports. I mean, because $200 million a day does not make a lot of sense in U.S. currency. Now, maybe, I don't know. Look, see, I'm not a big expert on the rupees, which is the Indian currency. But this is where the report came from. It came from an anonymous Indian reporter who said $200 million, which might be 200 million rupees. It's just that Fox News could have edited it so that it would be different. Also, he's going to some other countries, South Korea, Japan, Indonesia. But yeah, I mean, 200 million rupees might actually be the equivalent to 5 million US dollars, 4 million US dollars a day, and he's only going to be there for 9 days. Bill Clinton was in Africa for 11 days, and he spent $5 million a day there. Okay, and as for the jobs thing, yeah, that's why Obama's actually going there. He didn't stay at the Taj Mahal. There is no 34 warships, as you so much imply because you listen to Rush Limbaugh in his radio talk show talking about, oh, he's going to have 34 warships there. That's, according to the Pentagon, 10% of the Navy. Why the hell would you send 10% of the Navy to Obama to go to India and Indonesia and Japan? That's an invasion fleet. That's like a minor invasion fleet. Is 34 warships and an aircraft carrier. You obviously don't need that much. Yeah, I mean, also, 3,000 people. I don't know if there really is 3,000 people actually going. They're not actually going to the Taj Mahal to stay at the Taj Mahal. They are actually going to the same exact hotel in Mumbai that was attacked about 2 years ago by Pakistani terrorists. Now, as for the job creation thing, that's exactly why he's going there. But I mean, I don't like it either because I think we should have more creation jobs in here in America. Some of the jobs though that he's going over there to propose, and this is, well, I mean, this is, I guess, the only thing we have left. It's war funds. It's war equipment. It's aircrafts. It's like weapons, missiles, that kind of stuff. According to this report, I'll just read this to you anyway since I'm on this. Um, Negotiated with India that with a net bulk money and jobs for U.S. businesses. So this is going to create jobs in the U.S. The deal includes a 4.1 billion agreement for the Indian Air Force to purchase 10 C-17 military transport planes from Boeing, which the White House said will support more than 2,000 jobs and is a further example of the expanding American partnership with India. So, in fact, he went over there to create jobs. Now, I don't exactly agree with the whole proposal because I think that there should be more jobs than just that. I mean, this is for war equipment. This is for like war associated equipment. It was the list of trade deals, however, that was likely to make the biggest impact back home in the United States, where there has been concern that much of the job creation for U.S. companies has happened overseas. Boeing said that this deal with India will support 650 suppliers in the U.S., 44 states, and the support company owns C-17 production facility in Long Beach, California. For an entire year, other deals announced Saturday include a contract for General Electric to provide the Indian Aeronautical Development Agency with 107 F-414 engines for the Tejas light combat aircraft. The deal worth $622 million and supporting 4,440 jobs, the White House said. So this is an additional 4,000 jobs, and there's also a 22,000 additional jobs from the Boeing thing. Now, am I exactly happy about this? Not really. Why? Because it's war equipment. That's the only thing I guess we got left now to make in this country is war parts. We do sell. We're a big, huge trader. We're a big arms dealer nation. We trade weapons with other nations. We've traded weapons with like South Africa and this nation, that nation, and blah blah blah. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess that's our only export now is weapons. Um, However, Harley Davidson, the motor company, this might offend some Harley Davidson fans, but they're planning to open uh, a factory in India. And the only reason doing it is for money because they want to get past the tariff that was imposed on them. So if they can open a factory in India, that means they're going to be able to sell their motorcycles in India for less. And this might benefit the Wisconsin-based company. I don't know exactly how this is going to affect Americans. That was just in the article. Um, but as for drinking with Bob, I mean, I would just like to say that he's completely off the line. You know, we still have some jobs left in this country. I'm not exactly proud of it myself. I mean, they're war jobs, but I mean, I guess that's all we got left is war jobs. I mean, people want our equipment, but you know that at least that shows something. They still want our equipment because we know we make good war equipment. Is it exactly good to make war? No, but they know we make good war equipment, so they want to trade with us because we make good war equipment. So at least there's still something other countries still have interest from us, including video games and movies and other types of media art. So I mean, I guess that's still an export. You can consider that an export. But I understand what Drinking Bob is talking about. He's talking about jobs like car jobs and all that kind of jobs. And I mean, yeah, I mean those jobs are kind of coming back. I mean, the stock's been going up for Ford, but I mean, I see where he's going with this. But I just wanted to rebut him because he made outlandish claims that there's like no jobs left, and I just showed him, and I just showed you all that there are jobs still left that are being exported. Yes, they're for war, but we still got jobs that other countries are willing to pay for in the hundreds of millions of dollars that we can use. Um, and also the $200 million a day thing is just ridiculous. You should not even. You should question that. You should definitely question that article, definitely, because $200 million a day is just crazy. They're not staying at the Taj Mahal. They're staying at the same Mumbai hotel that was 2 years ago. I don't think there's 3,000 people with them. If there is, it's a whole just envoy with Obama, I guess. And there isn't 34 warships, really, 34 warships. Get real.